I've currently got no front wheel. This is because what I thought was a wheel bearing failing, and I knew what that felt like because back in 2019 at Scotland I had the front wheel bearing collapse then. But no, it was the wheel nuts come loose of all things. As you can see, they've worn down quite a bit. Here's the new one compared to the old one. Okay, the new one's a bit longer, but that's only a cosmetic difference. Of course, if it wears the nuts, it'll wear the studs as well. And it's also worn the part of the axle that carries the wheel. There's the new stud compared to the old stud. Luckily, I had some spare studs. Of course, the hole in the wheel also got worn. Now this could prove a bit of a problem because they're not a conventional wheel, they're bespoke to the trike. As you can see, there's quite a bit of play there. That's going to have to be fixed. Whilst it's all apart, might as well put new wheel bearings in for what they cost. First job is get the wheel welded up by somebody who knows what they're doing. My welding's not that good. Managed to get all the holes filled with mild steel weld, so it should be fairly easy to machine. There's not that much weld protruding, which is good because that's less to machine off. Trouble is, it's a small milling machine and a large wheel, so it has to be done one hole at a time. Right, that's the 4 holes levelled off. Next is to mark out and use the hub as a jig and then drill the 12mm holes straight through. By using the hub as a jig, hopefully it'll all be kept concentric. Next it's chamfering the holes, which in this case have to be at 60 degrees rather than 90 for a normal countersink. There's no need to machine the weld off on this side because it's the taper on the nut that does all the work. Right, we've got new studs, we've got new nuts, we've got the tool for cutting the chamfer, the wheel's been welded and machined. All we need to do now is stick it all back together, after getting the wheel powder coated of course, and then take it out on test. Today's plan is to test the rebuilt front wheel out. So it's around our shit corner we go, and away. Yes, I know the motorway's boring, but it does the job. It's a bit busy, but it cleared as soon as we were past Birmingham. After a few boring miles of A5, we roll up in the village of Foster's Booth, and the very place I'm looking for. Up on the right where it says Berry Cranes, that used to be Jack's Hill Caff, sadly now closed. More's the pity, they used to have a very nice event there called the Ton Up Day. But never mind, because further down the road at Pottersbury is the Super Sausage Caff. So that's where I shall be having dinner. Things were going well till I felt what I thought was rain. But it wasn't rain. It was the bottom hose on the radiator had let go. Nothing to do but
stop here and wait to be rescued. It didn't take long for the AA to roll up. All we need to do now is formulate some kind of plan to get this thing back on the road. The plan is wrap tape, amalgamating tape, around the hose where it's split, and then put loom tape on the outside of that, and hopefully that should get me home. It's a bit of standing traffic for the first few miles, but that's not a problem. I'm turning off to head back up towards Stratford-on-Avon and Swindon. So we bid farewell to the AA, and thanks again. The A419, bit of a boring road, similar to a motorway, but we're not going anywhere until we've got petrol. To save any undue strain on the engine, which means rocking backwards and forwards on the engine mount, tends to weaken the radiator hose. So I thought the best bet was to sit at a consistent speed on the motorway. So that's what I did. And as we round Oshit Corner, it turned out to be a bit of an eventful day. Didn't quite go the way things planned. Oh well, looks like I've got a bit of repair work to do.